Welcome to Vintage Coin Op Restorations, and here we are again looking at this French corner crane. If you've been following our videos, we did one earlier about the machine, and we didn't get it actually operating, but right now we ended up getting a step-up electrical transformer that changes our US 120 electric to 200. Which is typical for European machines. And let's take a look what we have here. On the left here, you'll see this AV center and AR at the bottom. Obviously, must mean front and rear. And what you're going to do is here at the bottom, you have a little handle, and that handle, let's take a look inside how that actually is operating. Okay, that's a manual crank, and as you can see, it's connected to a rod, and at the top there, as I turn this, here if I can hold the camera, the light, not sure if that's supposed to be spring loaded like that, because I see a lot of slippage, which we'll have to address that when we get to it. But that's manual. What that's going to do is bring our crane, as you can see, it's going to bring the crane and you'll see this little divot over here move to the center, and as does the crane itself. So if there's a prize in the center that you want to get, that's where you're going to go right now, and this is all the way to the front of the glass where your prize would be. But for now, let's just pull it back and try to get into the center. Okay. And there we are. Our little mark shows it being in the center, as does our crane. Now we have another little switch here that we weren't sure what it was for, but it is for making the boom go left to right. And we'll take a look at that. And that's what that other second motor was for, that you can see. Let me get around here. That second motor is on a little pedestal shelf. It is identical to the first motor, so it is original. It is got a little platform that it sits on. Let's zoom in a little bit, get that a little clearer. There we go. But what's actually turning it is this little rubber band around a pulley up there. And I probably don't think that's probably correct, just because as we switch the motor left to right, I expect to see it to move pretty quickly. And right now it's kind of hesitant and it's a little slow. Though the grease on there is kind of thick and kind of old, so we'll have to address that also. Okay, and right here what we're looking at is the actual mechanism and the gears that will pull the crane back and open and close the claws. So let's take a look. As you'd walk up to the machine, you would decide whether or not what toy or what prize that you're looking for, and you would either go center, front, or rear by turning the dial, and then you'll have power also. Toggle switch. And this is what I mean. It's just a little bit sluggish. The motor seems to be working a little too hard because of that rubber band. Just you can hear it slipping. Alright, let's say we found our little toy. sit in the center, and then I believe you would actually put your money in once you set where you're looking. And we are going to trip it manually. Well, pulling it back, and that's when we release the toy, and then you are back in your neutral position. Let's take a look at that again as I try to trip it. Alright, so we need this crane to come down a little bit more to actually grab a toy. There you have it. A little bit tired, and need a little fine tuning. All of the motors are on these little platforms, which I'm not exactly sure why, but we're gonna find out. There's a lot of holes that we see here. There's some screws that are not where they're supposed to be, and as we come around here, what's actually turning this motor is some little finished screws into, looks like a leather, well, like a leather grommet, which you can see there's a lot of wear there. That shouldn't be like that. At least I don't think so. But we'll look into that and get this machine fine-tuned before we start the restoration of it. I'd like to get it operating correctly. And there in the back you can see there's some sort of a mercury switch. And we got something covered with red electric tape back there. And the coin mech itself is all pretty much here, this first section. And inside the machine we found another part, which I have right here, that this little this part goes into the bottom. It slides in there, but we need to find out whether or not this actual mechanism is going to accept that piece. It was at the bottom of the machine, and we're going to find out why it was there. Well, if you have a crane similar to this and you have it for sale, please give us a call. We're always looking to purchase neat cranes. If you're interested in this one or know anything about it, please give us a call. We're located in Chicago, Illinois. Our phone number is area code 630-624-7466. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video on when we have this machine operating correctly. Thanks for watching.